Hello everybody, Jacques here from Drupa, of course, Drupa here in Düsseldorf. And we have here somebody from Italy. He's also a VIGC partner, and I'm talking to David. David?
Nice meeting you, Jack.
Hi, you good?
Fine, thank you. Very good.
Perfect.
Very fine exhibition.
Voilà,
Fine.
David. You are representing Logica.
Yeah.
Maybe for some of the VIGC or Benelux audience, maybe not well known yet. So that's why we thought we have to talk to you.
Thank you.
So explain a little bit, David, what do you do? I know you're in the MES space. Tell us, what is MES?
MES is the way to gather data from machine. Out of this data, creating analysis and report to allow a company, specifically printing company, to understand how the engine, so the production, is doing, and to arise to measure the overall equipment effectiveness. So this is mainly what we do. Our software is linked to machines and to existing ERP or MIS at the customer side.
Okay.
And we collect the job order directly from there, deliver on the press board or on the machine board, retrieve all data automatically from the machines, deliver part of this data back on the ERP or MIS, and part are stored into a place, the MES in real, where we do automatically analysis and report which are ready for the management to understand how the company is doing.
Exactly. So, and to get to that magic word OEE. Everybody's talking about the OEE. But tell us, David, because an Italian company, you're coming to the Benelux. Is that a market that you see, which is promising for you guys?
It is. I have to say it is one of the probably the first market we wanted to penetrate in European territory as a change of strategy, meaning that we've been visiting and meeting customer, let's say here and there accordingly with our client OE, so the machine manufacturer they were advising us to go, let's say. So we have some, customer here and there. Now we want to change it into a more coordinated way, as to be more customer-centric and more careful to the market, the local market need.
Okay. Well, of course, coming from Italy, you're already well known in Italy, that is. So coming to Drupa here in Germany at the biggest event for the graphical arts industry in the world. So how come you guys don't have a booth?
You know, sometimes you have to take decisions. Drupa is a super window to show what you do, and we made a lot of evaluation. But the point is that we are going for excellence in terms to provide more excellence, not only in product, but also especially in service. So we are not yet completely spread into Europe and outside to Europe as to be of assistance in the way we are used to with our customers. So we decided to better spend, to better allocate the budget we have, and instead of coming here and gather what the market brings, to invest that money into selected market.
Okay.
One of those markets, by the way, is Benelux.
Of course. So maybe, as you said, thanks to VIGC, it's a good opportunity to get the message across to your the markets you're targeting. Maybe one last question here, David, because I know your time, you're very busy as well. So how do you see, let's say, the Belgian and the Dutch market, well, the Benelux market, do you think they are ready for an application like Logica?
I think there's a need. My conviction comes from the fact that we have an agreement of distribution with Konix and G-Talk that you know.
Yes.
We're partners since almost a couple of years with VIGC, and all the message coming from these actors, which are local, so they know the market well, tell us that printers and bookbinders, they need to understand how their production engine perform. Everybody is talking about OEE. A lot of people believe OEE is something in the air. Now OEE is our profession, meaning that our software provides you all the tools to have your knowledge on your company in a very clear and easy way. And when I have spoken with those some of the customers, but also with Konix and G-Talk, all the messages were, we need to know how we perform. We need to know how a job order are closed or far away from what we sell.
So you get proper dashboards, very visual as well, on how the situation is.
Let me explain in brief.
Yeah, but maybe that will bring us a little bit too long. I would say, which is probably more interesting for our viewers as well.
Yeah.
You have a website?
Of course, it's www.logicasistemi.com. And also, since we invested in the Benelux market, the website has a page. A page is also completely translated in Dutch.
Of course.
So we have English, Dutch. I think French is almost ready, so that all the languages present in Belgium are there, and you can reach us out there.
I think that the main thing here today was to get to know you a little bit better, Logica also, and of course for all the details, of course there's the website. David, thank you so much.
Jack, thank you very much for the interview.
And
I hope there will be a follow-up, and all the your contacts that would like to know more about that, I would be absolutely ready to, and with great pleasure, to explain a little bit more in deep what it is and what we can let them achieve.
So you heard it, you can go to the website, you can go to English TV, search Logica, and you'll see David. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.